Earl. That Earl, man, you gotta line him out now and then. He gets a little bit out of line. I'm telling you, that dude I've said it before, got a lot of fire in his belly for an old guy. Got viewer mail today, folks. Been meaning to open it before now, but I keep waiting on people. Say they're going to send whatever. I don't want to dox anybody here. And I keep waiting on that, and for whatever reason it doesn't show up. You know, because I waited on it so I could do both of them at the same time. And the other one never did, it hasn't showed up yet, so I'm going to go ahead and do this one. This is from YouTube user Steve Harris. I'll put a link down below to his channel. You may want to go there and check it out. Oh, he sent a whole bunch of goodies, man. A whole box full of goodies. I did not expect this. I was only expecting a tailpiece that he had found, an extra one. I'll show you what for later. But let me just bring the camera over here and we'll go through the box together. Man, Steve, wow. A lot of good stuff it looks like. Hold on. It's Christmas time at the house that never sleeps in October. Can you dig it? I do not want to dox Steve. Maybe that'll... Yeah, I think that's okay. Alright, what do we got? Spatula. Man, you can never have too many of these. Believe me, I've broke a bunch of them. And I'll just... That's a nice heavy one there, looks like. Yes, sir. Man, he's got a lot of goodies in here. Wow, Steve. You sent your whole shop, baby. Brush. Those always come in handy. I have several here, so I can definitely use that. Guitar plugs, can always use stuff like that, too. Always, always, always. Looks like a neck rest. Cool, man. Can always use that stuff too. It's got some nice cork in there. Check that out. Yes, sir. I might glue that to a big piece of wood to make it higher. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, I think you can. Make it a little bit higher. I really like that, and we'll definitely use that. Alright, what else we got? Sandpaper. Or is that emery cloth? Yeah, either way, I can use it, man. Can always use this. Steve knew what to see in, man. You can tell he works on guitars. Pretty easy to see that. Holy shit. Check this out, man. Wow. Steve. A whole bunch of saddle blinks and nut blinks. And nuts already made. Whoa, yeah, guitar bridge pins. Wow, Steve. Man, thank you so much, dude. You know that I can use everything in here. Let's see. Oh, that's okay. That little bag's got bridge pins in it. This is awesome. There's a nut for a bass, electric bass. There's another one for a guitar. Dude, I'm not sure what this little black thing is right here. This. It's a block of some kind of wood or ebony. You can see that okay. Yeah. Man, I can use every single thing in there. Wow, Steve sent his whole shop, baby. Brushes, you can always use those, man, for everything. I've got a couple of those, but I can always use more. This looks like, it's so dark, man. I can't tell if it's rosewood or ebony. I saw another one of those, yeah. But you know, stuff like this always comes in handy. Look at this. Here's a rosewood block. This one, another subscriber sent me. Flat Pick Fan, I think is his name. A long time ago. And Well, you can see this is rosewood here, so you can see there that's probably ebony. Maybe Steve will chime in the comments and say what that is, exactly what kind of wood it is. Now here's something that you always need every day. You know what I'm saying? This is good to get into. Tiny places to get glue into. Very much appreciated, Steve. Thank you so much, man. Definitely use that. Now here is what we talked about. This is the guitar tailpiece I was telling you about. And it'll be interesting to see what Happy semi-chrome polish will do to this. I'll show you what I wanted this for. Wow, man, I'm just blown away by all this stuff. I hope I got it all in the camera. Check that out, man. All kinds of goodies here. So we have, let me lay that aside. Have the wood blocks. Let's take that out because we don't need packing now. And the brush, which I always need. The shot giving device. Another brush, spatula, sandpaper. Holy cow, dude, you must work on guitars. Electric guitar plug. And I like this. I'm going to get a lot of use out of that. This is just blows me away, man. I can't believe that. There's a, wonder if that's bone or if it's probably bone. It looks like it is. Sounds like it is too. These saddles, I'm curious if any of them are tusk. You can always tell by the sound of them. They sound like plastic. But that's, or bone. They might be bone. Let's see. This one looks like bone right here. You can see the difference in these two. This one looks more like bone. That's plastic, and that's bone, yeah. I don't know, the camera's probably not picking that up. There's the bridge pins. I'm just curious if any of these are tusk or not. I don't hear that tusk sound, but a lot of people prefer bone over tusk, and that's okay. It just, you know, it depends on the individual, what you like, what you want, what kind of sound you're chasing, whatever. You can always use this stuff. Thank you so much, Steve. Now let me relocate the camera and I'll show you what I wanted this for. Hold on. Sometimes I get guitars in here and for whatever reason the intonation is so far off, you either have to move the bridge. Well, I've had them in here too that the bridge had moved or, you know, had never been on. And but getting back to the intonation, sometimes I get them in here and they are so, you cannot get them right. They're so built so funky wrong for whatever reason, maybe the neck shifted or whatever reason. You can't get the intonation right. You cannot get it there. And you have to route a new saddle slot out in a different place. Or maybe you buy a brand new bridge, okay, or make one. And there's no saddle slot there, so you can set your intonation. That's why you can get them with no saddle slot. Okay? Take a bridge, glue on a new bridge with no saddle slot in it. Use this tail piece, mount it back here. I'll probably just wrap wires through these holes and run it down around the strap button to hold it in place. Okay? And then I can use that held by the strap button, put the 1st and 6th string, the 2 E strings on it, and set my saddle up on the bridge. Or I could put all 6 strings on it, I guess, if I wanted to. Set the saddle up on the bridge and determine exactly, move it around until I get the intonation spot just right. And this tailpiece will hold the strings long enough for me to do that. Okay? And then once I have the saddle slot in the right place and the intonation perfect, take this back off, you know, put the bridge pins back in, and put the strings on it the way the guitar was designed to be. That's what I wanted that for, though. To use it to set intonation up or to move the saddle slot, you know, or possibly move the whole bridge. I've had to take some bridges off before and actually glue them back on in a different place because the entire bridge was in the wrong place. You can do that, or you can fill the slot, or you, like I say, you can get bridges that doesn't even have a slot and route your own slot out once you find exactly where it needs to go to get the intonation right. Anyway, Steve, thank you so much, man. Check that out. A whole box full of goodies, man. Just unbelievable. That is really nice of you to do, buddy, and I appreciate it big time. I'm going to put a link below here to Steve's channel. He does do guitar work. He does it on his channel. He's been working on a airline guitar, an acoustic. Got it back together. I think, yeah, he got it back together. I remember him making a video playing it. But check him out. Click the link below here. Go to his channel and check it out. Tell him you dropped in from the host that never sleeps. He'll know exactly from where you came. And I'll see you on another video. Steve, thanks again, man. I appreciate it more than I can say. Cheers. Hope to see y'all soon. Oh, yeah. Here is, I've got to cut these down a little bit smaller, but there are cleats that I made. I'm going to be repairing a busted back due to the guitar not being humidified. Guys, humidify your boxes. It's coming that time of year again. Anyway, stay tuned for the crack in the back fix. Cheers. I'll see you there. Hope to see you there. No, Earl, you just get on out of here, man. I don't want you anywhere around me, especially behind my back.